Hello, this is Crystal Racing here with a report on Nikita Mazepin. His new employers, Haas F1, have come out to condemn Nikita's Instagram story where he filmed himself allegedly groping a girl. However, both Nikita and the girl have come out with online statements. Nikita apologising for his behaviour, whilst the woman involved came out with a post defending him. Of course, you can make your mind up on how genuine these posts are, but enough of that video. Let's talk about who is F1's newest addition, Nikita Mazepin. Born on the 2nd of March 1991, which makes Nikita 21 years old. Nikita was born in Moscow, Russia, and he started his car racing career in the MRF Challenge Formula 2000 Championship for MRF Racing, which is a championship held in the Middle East, and he finished 10th in the championship, which was one podium in 4 races. He then moved on to the Formula Renault 2.0 NEC Series in 2015, where he finished 12th after doing all 16 races and scored only one podium once again. He did 7 races in Eurocup Formula Renault 2.0, and of course, again, he competed for Josef Kaufmann Racing, where he did 7 races, but didn't score any points because he was a guest driver. In the meantime, he also raced in the Toyota Racing Series, where he did 16 races, scored 304 points, but finished down in 18th place and did not score a single podium. Of course, with his dad being worth $7 billion and being a core shareholder and chairman in the Uralchem Integrated Chemicals Company, being worth $7 billion, of course, it meant that his poor results in the lower categories didn't matter, as he would move on to the FIA Formula 3 European Championship and competed for the team he is currently competing in Formula 2. He has been competing the Formula 2 Championship with of course, High Tech Grand Prix. He did all 30 races, but in those 30 races he scored just 10 points, finished in the top 10 only 4 times in what was an abysmal debut campaign. He also competed in the Macau Grand Prix, but crashed out or retired with some problem. He also did 4 races in the Eurocup Formula Renault 2.0 series with AVF by Adrian Valles. Did 4 races, but only scored 11 points. No podiums, and down in 16th place. He also did 3 races in the BRDCF British Formula 3 Championship, where he managed to win 1 race out of the 3 he competed in. 2017 saw him do his 2nd year of European Formula 3, where he improved a fair bit, got a fastest lap, finished on the podium 3 times as he improved, but still finished all the way down in 10th place in the championship, competing again for High Tech Grand Prix. However, his move to the GP3 series for its final season, which of course was won by none other than the late great Antoine Hubert, saw Nikita Mazepin finish runner-up to the Frenchman, where he won 4 races, took 8 podiums, took 5 fastest laps, and in what was a massively improved performance, and also took his first ever pole in car racing at the season-ending Yas Marina race. 2019 would see Nikita make the big step up to Formula 2. However, he would only score 11 points for ART Grand Prix and only finished in the points 5 times throughout the year. However, for 2020, he would return to High Tech Grand Prix, and of course, he has ended this season's Formula 2 Championship in 5th place, having won twice, the feature race at Silverstone and the feature race at Mugello, but also lost the feature race victory at Spa after a post-race stewarding decision stripped him of the win because they judged him to have pushed Yuki Tsunoda off the track, which gave Yuki Tsunoda the win instead. a very controversial decision, but of course we need to talk about the antics of Nikita Mazepin. He has, of course, in the past, he got into a fight with another driver, which apparently was alleged to be Callum Ilott, who he punched. He also has been caught sending threats to other drivers. Apparently sending a threat to Yuki Tsunoda after Spa race. He also apparently threatened to out George Russell as secretly being gay. I have no idea whether what George Russell's sexuality is, but if George Russell wants to keep his sexuality private and his love life completely private, it is absolutely none of my business. But once again, more abhorrent behaviour from Nikita Mazepin. And of course, apparently he threw a party after someone's funeral, which is quite baffling and strange. And of course, the most recent incident, of course, is the Instagram story involving him and that girl. And not only that, yeah, and of course, apparently he was caught on Twitter not so long ago, apparently trying to chat up a girl and ask her for a news, which he got rejected for. So, that's right, everyone. We have got a really, really controversial, spoilt brat on our hands. A proper spicy character. If you thought the likes of Lance Stroll and, you know, Roman Grosjean and many other certain drivers who we've all picked on in the recent years have been pretty bad, Nikita Mazepin is going to make them all look like a walk in the park, because I can tell you, next season we are going to see many more notepad style apologies on his Twitter and Instagram page, because this guy, wow, the journalists are not going to be bored next season when it comes to this kid. He is going to be irritating the daylights out of almost every driver and every team boss and everyone involved in the sport next year. This kid is not boring. So, do all the usual stuff. Do what you want with this video. Comment, blah blah blah, like. And of course, I'll be doing a video later on in the week about a comparison video between Perez and Vettel. If you enjoyed it, please come here again at Crystal Racing, and I'll see you again next time.